Okay, so this is still for the unlisted crowd, but hi, how you doing, unlisted people? People who are, like the three people who are watching this in the good old. Oh wait, no, this is already public. Oh, well, there are no unlisted people then. Okay, cool, cool. So I'm just gonna take this link, put it on Twitter. Let's see. Please work. Please work. And then just Mehmet loves to watch these streams, so I am going to send that to her too. There we go. Okay, cool. I think we've got that sorted. So firstly, big shout out to Mehmet, my beautiful partner, who made me pancakes this morning and did a lot of setup so I could hit the ground running this morning. She is amazing, and I demand that all of you give her praise and tribute, because that's how we do it here. We demand things of people, and then it is given to us. That's how the world works. But secondly, I think I've gotten this game working now. Hello everybody. Hello. The good thing actually about this is that I can just put the chat on one side and then Stanley Parable on the other, because that's how we do it here in the school. Hello everybody. So why was this game not working last time? Well, I did a bunch of digging, and a lot of people were having the same issue, and no one could quite figure out why doesn't Stanley Parable work? It used to work, but now it doesn't. And the answer turned out to actually be quite simple. Stanley Parable was not working because it's not that it's that old, but it's just old enough that it has certain technical quirks that limit its functionality, which is to say, if you've got more than 8 cores, you can't run it. Like, it just will not start. Like, you can get to the main menu, but you can't start once you click begin the game. So how did I circumvent this? Well, on the same post that pointed this out also had a solution, which was basically to go into the boot settings, just change the number of processors being used from 35 down to 8, and that should work. And I did test this out beforehand. I haven't tested it on the stream, so this is kind of like the moment of truth here. And if we do fail, and if this does fail, we will just switch back over to XCOM. But I have faith. I believe in the power of Stanley. So let's give this a go, ladies and germs. Well, we've got a loading screen, which is further than we've ever gotten in this game. I'm excited.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yay!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them. And
I'm so proud of this community.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
So something really cool.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
My
one
God.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Stanley was the
Something
life of the
very
party,
clearly
so he knew
wrong.
something was wrong.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So something really cool I discovered is that with how I have OBS set up, I can actually adjust the volume level. When I adjust the volume levels for me, it actually goes up and down for the stream as well. So this allows me to do some sound balancing. So I'm happy. Anyway, so we're just gonna like sit here, I think. Just gonna, you know, I'm happy. I'm content to just let things be. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit at this old desk. I'm gonna just look at the pencils. You know, these pencils here. Pencils are cool pencils, bro. Can I zoom? Can't really zoom. You can't really do. It's a little bit of it's a limited interface, really. But it's not really. You know, I'm just gonna. You know, just gotta look around. Yeah, because we're cool. Stanley is isolating because he has COVID. The office had to evacuate. He is quarantining right now. Let's see. Oh man, I wish I have. I did not dare stream this in a higher resolution. Just wasn't gonna happen. Because I was just like, you know what? I'm gimping my setup just to play this game. Let's just keep it kosher, shall we? Bandhana. I will explore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps indeed. This is the interaction portion, where I press E, and keyboard sounds happen. This is great. Oh, and if I click this, if I go this, I rattle the door. It's great. It's so good.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I'll obey you for now, Mr. Narrator Man. You know, but I am a free agent.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's see. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standard graphs, 40 times wide. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Okay, Chris, we'll get you. Don't worry. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topics of blah, 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 blah. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Meeting room. Oh yeah, they got the thing. Yeah, I gotta sneeze. Pardon me. Probably gonna have to pop an antihistamine soon. Let's see. What are your dreams for the future? Nature, transcend, talk radio, mitosis, A-boat, charts, plant life, lunch. Oh, I was reading that. Synergize core values, expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize free to play. Very good. Very good.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't know what this white void outside is, but you know how it be sometimes. Sometimes when you're playing the clown. Oh, that's the executive bathroom. Don't want to go there. I want to go to the boss's office, because that's what my free will is telling me.
Office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Morning for me, but evening to you. Also, is there enough fucking ceiling space here? Jesus Christ. So was it 2845? Okay. 2.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs,
5.
trying to get incredibly by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad. Stanley happened to enter the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Man, this game is so contrived. Wow. Loading. Loading. Boom, boom, boom.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Do you know who Hyperion is?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hyperion, I'm just trying to pinpoint. Is that the Superman XP from the Squadron Supreme? Or is that someone else?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh my God.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is like the Matrix Resurrection sequel where they tried to outdo the Matrix Reloaded scene with all the TV screens. But their only idea is to make all the screens bigger and the room bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read any Squadron Supreme, but I am generally familiar that that's like it's a Justice League XP sort of series.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh my God.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Eternally monitored here where freedom meant nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Perhaps. What does this button do? Oh, that's right, I already pressed it. Man.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Oh
Never.
no!
It was unthinkable.
It was
Wasn't
unthinkable.
It? Was it even possible? Had
got
he
so much
truly
free will,
spent
Stanley.
His entire life utterly blind to the world?
You could apply this narration to like Clark realizing that he didn't actually have much choice in Man of Steel.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, all the freedom, Stanley. It's your choice. You get to decide. You get to decide, Stanley. It's your choice. It's your choice. You have so much choice, Stanley.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Yeah,
He had
go
defeated the
Stanley.
machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yeah, Stanley.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Freedom was the real friends we made along the way.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yeah.
Stanley was happy.
Meant to happen with all that choice. Oh yeah, so I got that achievement when I tried to play last time. Yeah, that was a fun time. The spawn camp with a $5 super chat, and I have the obligatory. Oh, U.S. currency, eh? Oh, how would you like your eggs? Nothing like listening to your voice while editing my Qtile config. Why, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to. Hopefully I'll be here like every. Well, it's Wednesday morning for me. Might be Thursday evening for a lot of you lot. But around this time slot, I will be here, and it will be good, and it will be great, and it will be grand, and it will make my penis very hard. But anyway, let us continue on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had. Perhaps he had. Do. Ooh, I found it. I found the key to the game. It's leaves. Moist leaves. Soaking in sap. Saturated with the sebum. Yeah, that's it. Nobody question me. I know things. Man. Dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I don't think I will.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Well, I don't
Perhaps he
care,
wanted
old
to stop
man.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna just...
Yes, truly a room
Verticals!
worth admiring.
Yeah!
It would have been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I have read the Morbius post-credit scene leaks, and they seem desperate as fuck.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I nut in my coffee. Stanley go boom. Oh!
At this point,
the
Stanley's
leaves!
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
My God. See, the leaves, they're the key to all this. The leaves,
Stanley sat around
they
waiting
are
for
the
more
key.
dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
11 dad? No, number 1 dad. You see, this is what happens when you pixelate everything. Is it a leak? The film's already out. You can watch it. But that, well, you know, I think the idea is that we've all read what the post-credit scene is, and it's not, just judging by the description, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound great. Though I do love that, like the whole Morbius is the greatest film ever meme has taken over. It kind of, it does feel like the self-aware version of the release the Snyder Cut movement, because it's just like, it is like, it's, you know, it's like a terrible film that's got this huge backing as a meme. Meanwhile, with the Snyder people, they're doing the exact same thing for basically, from what I can gather, like a similar level of quality, but they're doing it unironically. I don't know. Find that funny. Find that funny.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Hey, man. Ooh, pretty. Anyway, you're not the boss of me. I'm not going down that dirty corridor, that filth-infested funk heap.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. You know, that's creepy. And, you know, you can't, you know, the average person tells like 10 lies in one conversation, just so you know. Like, if we're including exaggerations and white lies. Man. Oh yeah, that Snyder cultist account, like, I love it just because it shows we finally found the limits of the Snyder people. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of really funny. I'm actually gonna put this here. There we go. Don't worry, chat. I was just putting you... Oh, have I read the Flash leak? I've been keeping myself virgin to the Flash leaks as much as I can, because I want to just react to it fresh. So I am curious. Like that film's going to be an interesting conversation at the very least when it comes out. Let's see. Penalty for misuse. Ooh, my God. Well, I guess that's proportionate. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Oh my God. That's kind of like how suicide is a sin. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. You know, fair enough.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Dude, do you know what show you're on? Well, can't get through there. Do a flip. I can't even jump. It's, quite bad. Dame, 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 oh, dame, dame. New Internet Historian video. It was good. But again, all of his videos are good, so you know. Zod's back or so retarded I can't colonize Mars.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take an antihistamine soon. I am sniffling like hell. So, oh, you want me to walk through the red door? Well, blue door, bitch!
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
No.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Ooh,
I haven't
neat.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
It's the
I think I
2010s.
put a lot of time into that because I did. And in
Ruining
the end, it was
stories
all
is the
for
name of the
nothing,
game.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Oh, you want critical?
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
What are you meant to do with any of these numbers?
Guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Oh, good God.
Perfectly candid,
It's gonna
I
have
think I've
penises
knocked it out of the
everywhere.
park with this one. Let's take a look.
I see. Worldwide leaderboard. I wish to know. Interesting. Interesting. Uh-huh. Did you know that... Only 3% of players... Only the worst 3 players chose the blue... I want to go through the back door. Can you... Ooh. Nice. Nice. Well, I haven't gone through the right door yet.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
So
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
Okay.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
As you can see, so James, your predictions about the Man of Steel thing, this is pretty close, right? Like this is kind of like Man of Steel in its way, I would say. You know, there was a lot of babies in danger in that, would you not say? But wait, I'm saving the baby right now. That's not like Man of Steel. Let's see what happens when we release it. Krypton had its chance.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
If
Thank you for playing.
If you look
Your
on
input
YouTube,
was
there's a couple of people
extremely
who've done it for
valuable.
4 hours, and
Okay,
it does
since my
actually
game
do
was so
something.
awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, wow.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What the hell's...
This will go here. No, here.
Welcome back
And then-
to Meme Plays Minecraft. We're gonna get the Ender Dragon this time.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
You like doors,
I
don't you,
made
Mr.
it,
Narrator?
Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
No, I'm gonna just enjoy Minecraft. I'm going to enjoy the work of Notch. Here we go. I'm gonna look at grass. Grass is good. You know, it's good. You put that in your morning shake. You know, you're gonna poop well. You're gonna get all your vitamins, all your daily vitamins. My cat is currently trying to get my mouse. You know, that's a bit annoying. You know, it's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Can you stop? Can you stop, please? Please. Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Cease your actions. And now she's licking my hand. Well, I'm gonna touch some grass. Oh yes, I'm gonna eat grass. Okay, cease and desist. This is not a toy. Yeah, you can feel the grass underfoot. That's nice. That's nice. The game did not account for the cat. Did not. And she's finding it fun because I'm reacting. And probably not the thing I meant to do there. But you know, we're going to work through it. We're gonna make this work, and I'm getting bored now.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Oh.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
No, I'm not going mining. I'm getting antihistamine because my sniffles are sniffling up. Cats are great. He said in an unintentionally accusatory tone. Oh, wait, you said we were going Oh, I see. Well. Any creepers around? Any mobs of any kind? Okay, you stop. That's Nurofen. You stop. Those are the headphones. You see, are the cats? Cats are unpredictable creatures. However, this one can usually be satiated by bottle caps. So. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Well, that did a backflip. She did not take the bait. I will now need to continue to live through this. Down we go into the
It
mines.
looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all.
And an
Alive.
axe.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
New game. Let's go, guys. Ah, here we go. I've already played this one.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be?
Oh.
I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Neat. Someone's gonna tune in at the wrong time. Just like, oh, did Stanley Parable fail again?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Here we go. I don't know what to do with this, but I'm gonna kill myself. Note to self, suicide does not work.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons.
Push
I think I'll just
buttons.
go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Well, you know, or I could jump down this hole. Filing cabinets? I see. Oh. Well, I'm gonna go backwards because the game clearly wants me to go forwards. Now, it's not really my style. I like to let my hair down and just wander about, you know. Just getting that, you know, cardio in. Just gonna, oh boy. God, it's dark. Why is it so dark, Stanley? Why is it so dark? Everything's so dark. It's like a Zack Snyder film in here. Do 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 do. Do 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 da 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 do da 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 da. For the good of all of us, do do do. Oh, what am I meant to do here? Well, this is my new job now. I'm a keyboard wrangler. Stanley is Snyder's dad. Oh, that would be funny. Oh, did we win?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I'm not giving you the satisfaction of an end. I'm just gonna sit here on the black screen. Oh. And we're back. Neat. Susan, hold my calls.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yeah.
I will be happy. Stanley waited.
Quarantine.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Yep,
The one thing
that
he
sounds
knew
like
for
2020.
sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
We did it, guys. We solved the Stanley parable. The only correct decision was not to play.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Stanley decided you're not the boss of me. Dude. Ooh, Neato. Neato, Steve-O. Away we go!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
The narrator then
Now
went up
that
his
you're
own
here,
ass.
What do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh god, I could go for a little more.
Then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Mr. Narrator Man, where are you? Okay, I'm sick of it now. Help. 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 Look, I have people I need to entertain here. Okay? This isn't fair. I have rights. I have rights. I went to college. Well, now, you know, he built it up so much, now I have to do it. Can't not do it after that. God damn it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
Blah,
until he
blah.
heard this narration and realized
Just
it was
imagine
part
I'm
of
doing the
game's
mouth
design
flapping
all
motion
along.
with my hands.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary
Shut-
into the nature of video game structure
Shut
and its examination
the
of
fuck
structural narrative
up.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Shut the
Why
fuck
don't
up.
we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Shut up the fuck.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this
Well,
gag yet?
Oh, yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley,
Oh, God.
who people considered so manly.
Oh, no.
The truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Oh, no. I fell into his trap.
All day, in a meaningful way.
The only choice is not to play.
Had long ceased to function.
Okay.
Which
I'm
is
out.
why he is in this parable.
Okay, I'm
His
out.
Existence
You
quite
people are on your own.
terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
I'll bear you.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, an alarm. Oh, my savior. Is that music still fucking going? My God. Took my meds and it's still going. Do da boom boom, stuck in the void. There's no way out. Gonna sit here and have a big pout. I'm in the void, can't go anywhere. Just gonna sit and cry, 'cause that's what the void's about. That's what the void's about. Oh, I broke it. Yay! I broke it. I broke it. Ha! Eat my pea, narrator. Suck it good. Now what do I do? Oh, it's still going. Oh, there's still a fucking ringtone. Okay, audience. We gotta put it to a vote. What do we do with the ringtone? I'm waiting. Can I answer it? Let me answer the phone. Bloody fuck. Okay.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Well, now I've got to just search everything. At every time. For every reason.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I will advance your story. I hate Monday. Does Garfield work here? Okay, I'll continue, but I'm not happy about it. Ooh, what the fuck? Awaiting input. Okay. Fair enough, I say. Oh, username is access. Okay. Fair. Ooh. This is a puzzle. Well, I'm gonna go back this direction then. See what's up. Daddy-o. Faux shizzle. Go to the phone. Go to the phone, yeah. Go into the phone now. We'll have fun and games. Oh, well, I just closed the door on myself. Well, can't do anything else now. Well, I can't find the meaning of this. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of what? I asked for this to be done an hour ago.
Two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Is there a chair ending? Okay, I'll go to the left for now. But I'm warning you, I will do things to your butt.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Gotta get Chris out of the broom closet. I think that should be our goal. Ah, that was easy.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I am Chris. Gonna squat in the broom closet because it's fun.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
That light bulb, it's like making a noise, but the thing is, it's not the kind of light bulb to make that kind of noise.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
You know, you got a point. That is a very low squat.
Still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing?
I'm looking for Chris.
Hey, please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Where's Chris? What have you done with him? What have you done with Chris? I know your games, narrator. I know them.
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Chris!
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Chris, damn you!
Thought to mention it.
What have you done with him? Where is he?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The broom closet ending, that's my favorite.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
No, I'll have you
All
know.
the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Look, I will have you know I slept with the boss. Very big
Well,
difference.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
That I slept with the boss?
You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Hey.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
You know, that's fair.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's
you're not human.
of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and
I'm wearing
insightful
headphones. No one will hear this.
Is not lost on them. All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. Where are you, Chris? Chris, where are you? Chris! 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 Da 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 da. I've had my fun.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
No, I got a cat. Cat? That'll work. She wanted to play earlier. What happens if I step out in and out of the broom closet 8 times? Let's find out. I'm coming in and out of the closet. Man, that narrator was restrained. I would have made so many of those kinds of jokes. I'm not much into health food. I am into champagne. When you say take 2, is this a new release of Stanley Parable, your second time streaming? Well, I tried to stream it last week, and I just couldn't get it to run. And then I did a bunch of research figuring out why it wouldn't run, and I figured it out, because it turns out I have to just hold back my CPU because it was too strong. I had to dial it back to 8 cores while I have about 30. Ultimate Universe Hulk, wasn't he a cannibal?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. I will not. I will not. Ooh, is this a bootin'? No, not a bootin'. Wasn't a bootin'. But I think I've escaped the narrator.
But Stanley
no.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh no,
Why did
someone took
doors
my legs.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh no. I did not conclude this.
Stanley felt.
You put words in my mouth.
Found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying.
Yeah.
To gently float above.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Oh my god.
And while he thought it all very odd,
I'm being
wondered if
gaslit.
this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Maybe.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
Oh
and he
god, no,
invited
I'm
himself
not
to
sleepy.
wake up.
No!
He felt
That was an
cool weight of the
unconsensual
blanket
closing.
on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am
Ultimate Universe was weird.
okay.
I'll check the Twitters right. I will check the Twitters in a
Stanley
moment.
began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Help
just someone
me.
tell me
Help
I'm real.
me.
I must be real. I must
Good
be. Can
God.
anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Hello, Outbreak Prime. I'm doing well. How are
This
you
is the
doing, chat?
story of a
Answer his
woman
question.
named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Well, James, that's
And
what's going to
as she
happen if you
soon
fall
turned
asleep.
To go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And that's the name of the game. McBain. Oh, this is different. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could... Oh,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
this is very different. Hello? She's a New Yorker. What the hell?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh my god. I did it. We got the whiteboard ending. Yeah!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll play your game.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Bi-quarterly post-review. Need more water coolers? Water heaters? Huh. This is very interesting. It's very, very interesting. I'm gonna just keep going. You know, you do you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We did it. We got the whiteboard ending. It's great. The executive bathroom. Do we dare cross the final frontier? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the bosses suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna just dig around this executive bathroom and think about where my life went wrong. Oh my god, I gotta blow my nose at some point. Brib. Do. There we go. So stand by, I'm just gonna go and get a tissue to blow the nose. That feels right. That feels right. Dun dun dun. Okay, we're back. So, we're in the executive bathroom. Now, where do we go from here? Who knows? Who knows? Funny because I just cleared my nose of mucus. Ooh, neat. This is where boss goes to, you know, beat his executive. Oh, okay. We're gonna get the elevator ending. It's gonna be great. Could be executive meat. You never know. You've lost all your viewers, me? Well, you're still here, aren't you? And as long as we have each other, that's the important thing. I didn't like the Ultimate Universe have like an event where it like killed off a bunch of characters and pissed everyone off or something. Ultimatum. Oh my god, I hear Stanley. Oh my god, Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Listen. My god. Ugh. Let's never talk about that again. Let's never ever talk about that again. Ever. We're gonna take a vow of silence. Oh, let us never, 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 never.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
No,
What
it
could
wasn't.
its purpose be?
Hey, you don't
In fact,
control me.
This keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Dun 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 dun.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I haven't directly watched Fan 4 Stick, no. I've seen a lot of clips. It looks terrible.
2845.
No. There is no 2845 here, only Zool.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
No.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Chair, 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 chair. I cherish this chair. I can't tell what I'm fingering over there, but okay. Chair, 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 chair. Seems you've got a chair. Seems you've got a flair for the chair, mon frere. Why don't you go over there and stare at the bear as it goes over and eats an eclair? Ha ha! Oh, $50 from Mr. Aristorat. Ah, nice. Nice. It reminds me of when I had to play. I was playing this game at a party, and basically the idea was you get 2 random cards, and you've got to make a pun out of them. So the prompt was you've got to make a pun out of rat and
Stanley
gambling.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read "Mind Control Facility."
So you have to make a you have to make a pun out of roulette out of rats and gambling. So I ended up winning by coming up with the phrase "roulette-a-tooey." So I was happy with that. Escape. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Although this passageway had the word "escape" written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Return to monkey.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Let's
At
go.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What is it to you? Do 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 do. Oh, now we're doing Half-Life. Okay. Well, Half-Life 2.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
Enormous.
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Neat. Neato, Steve-O.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, but I'm going this way, because you can't control the beast, man. You can't control me. Can't control where I go.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh no, he was dead. The leaves. I told you, the soaking sap that left the gap within my traps. That was the key to all of this. I'm in a rhyming mood. I'm in a very rhyming mood. I got the clap when it soaked my traps, and it made me want to go and snap Zod's neck. My God. My goodness. Well, you know, I always like a day at the museum. See, office layout. The blueprints show the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in good time. Fair enough. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Interesting. Office. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Filing cabinet. Very nice. There some have papers and some don't, and that's okay. I see. We got. Oh, I see. Well, they all make different sounds. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. The button sounds. The sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. I hear that. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Fascinating. Cool. Fun. Oh yeah, Twitter. Well, while we're in the museum, I'll quickly go to Twitter, see what the fan art is about. Oh, neat. We got couple of neat things. I'm gonna get them on the stream very quickly, very quickly here. These are really, I like these. Yes, here we go. So okay, you stop chewing on that. Cats have neuroticisms, as we come to expect. So, okay, you see this, bottle cat? Go fetch. Good girl. Cats are pretty easy once you know how to handle them. Oh, this one's significantly bigger than the other one. So here we go. So as we can see, we're admiring art today at the museum. So we bring in the art. So this one we have the burning of the infant, and you know, a declaration that it had its chance, which I think is quite cool. And then of course we have the dill descending, which I think is you know, I think it was a missed opportunity to not have that in the game. But I'm glad that we at least the concept art survives, and I think we all benefit from it in its own way. And now I'm going to retweet these because these are really good. These are really good. I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm gonna just make sure that it's appreciated for what it is. And I'm gonna confuse the fuck out of people who aren't watching the stream. You know what? That just means they're gonna have to watch the stream, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now we have the credits. We can appreciate the fine people. Oh, it was programmed by Jesus, so that's good. I think so. You know, Mr. Sweeney, that's a good one. Yum. Boss's office, scenes from the development. You know, it goes through a few stages. I think the roomier approach works well. And you got a clock. It's shaped like a cock, a cock clock, a clock, clock. Indeed, the employee lounge. Ooh, even the furniture is historical. Oh, it's very interesting. Very interesting. They belong in a museum. Freedom ending. It's the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Very nice. Very nice. Countdown desk. Freedom ending. Countdown room. The monitor elevator. I'm not gonna go through the exit just yet because I wanna explore. Game design mockup. It's the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as an audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the development has changed, the basic layout from the mock-up is still in the game. Very good. I will now dissuade this cat from going over here, using my foot. Because you know, this is multitasking right here. I gotta foot the cat, and I gotta make sure that all of this is okay. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in 2013. Very neat. Very neat. Very, very neat. If I do say so myself. I can't believe they had to re-add mumble mode. Yeah, it was I'm glad it's there. I'm probably gonna stream Lego Star Wars. If I can do that. And I think it's gonna be fun. Good way to get eyeballs on the channel as well. I think it's gonna be beneficial. It's gonna be fun for me. It's gonna be fun for you guys. And it's gonna be a popular game, so probably plenty of people are gonna tune in. Ooh, narration outtakes. Ooh, neat.
Stanley stood on the snow.
I'm just trying to hear it.
Well, try the other one.
Shit.
Stanley stood on the roof. Then he pushed the number 8. Stanley walked over the bridge. Now then, this elevator for sure would get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story.
Interesting.
Then
Interesting.
he pushed the number 4.
Went from making the best RPG ever to the second worst Star Wars game. David Cage beat them to the punch for the first. Which Star Wars game did Eidos make? Refresh my memory. Okay, could you stop chewing? That's not for chewing, little one. Okay, just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Hey, does this interest you? Does this interest you? Does this interest you? Here, go get it. Go fetch. I gotta multitask here. It's hard. It's hard life. To be true lovers together, to learn and live forever in each other's arms. It's a long, hard fight to learn to care for each other. I look back on myself and say I did it for love. Yes, I did it for love. Yes, I did it for love. Yes, I did it for love. How much have I? Do you mean how much I've played this stream, or how much I've played of it in general? Because I've basically gotten every ending, like 5 years ago. So this is more or less a catch up for when the new one comes out. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that this was far too jokey and on the nose with the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. You know, fair enough, I see. Interesting. I try to mend the broken pieces. From Wong, urgent, response needed. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we sent out people emails with questions while we initially planned these. Yeah, fair enough. Man, imagine getting this as your first ending, this just big behind the scenes tour. I've really got to pee, so I'll be right back. Someone should draw me peeing so I can just, you know, put that on screen whenever I need to pee. It hurts, yeah, deep inside when your lovers cut you down to size. Oh, yay. I'm gonna get art of me pissing so that whenever I'm pissing, I can put me pissing on screen so people know that I'm pissing. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, the Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. And would pull a lever in the air. Interesting. Zending. Of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Interesting. The Zending went through many iterations. This represents the fourth version of the ending. And we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change. Okay, fair. Seem to be dodging around spoilers with this museum. What the... trailers. Okay. So, we ran 4 major teaser trailers. Interesting. This game is now paused. The escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized that this was what they were supposed to do, which frustrated everyone. Which was frustrating for everyone. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Meeting room. Kill. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending. Is it apartment ending? Interesting. I am fascinated by this. I am very fascinated. I could explore this forever and ever. Just trying to figure out where the exit is now. Because I did see it before. I just wanted to make sure I got everything. Oh, yeah, credits are here. Neat. Very, very neat. You know, good for you to give us a little glimpse into the creative process. Nope, this is wrong place. Wrong place at the wrong time. Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Is this talking about... It's talking about you and me in chat. Talking about you and me.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I will do what I want. I remember seeing the superhero squad around. I never watched it myself. Oh, we're back in the
How
normal
wonderful.
office.
Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Yeah, Stanley, you do
No
you.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Okay, little one, you're not helping. Once again, you are not helping. One Sekaroo, gotta once again entertain feline. Yeah, you like that, don't you? See, cats are easy to entertain. All you gotta do is pull the top blanket off the bed and then wave around the sheets underneath, and they'll mesmerize for hours. I felt the need to describe what I was doing because it could have sounded like something else. I see. Input received. I guess that input thing is something that happened over the course of multiple playthroughs. So we're going to. I guess that's a long game ending. Let's find it. Let's do it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I knew you
Perhaps he
perfectly
wanted to
well.
stop by the employee lounge.
Gotta get the YouTube chats back up. Oh, did I accidentally turn off YouTube chat in the thing? No. Cool. How the hell did that? Wait a minute. Is YouTube chat? Oh, no, it's on. Okay. No, I confused myself. It's okay though.
First, just to admire it.
How long are you planning to stream when you start the podcast? Well, I don't know. I'm not setting a set length. It's just going to depend on how the topics go, and I want to have an after show segment as well, potentially that's basically dedicated to viewer questions. Catching up with super chats and all that. So we will see. Okay, I'm going to head out. Got some
Wow.
schoolwork.
Yes, this room.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
okay.
room.
I'll see
What
you
a
later.
gorgeous,
Outbreak
gorgeous
Prime.
room. Thankful
Good luck with your
eager to
work.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I am curious what happens if I take
And
this
so
door.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You're not the boss of me. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the
But Stanley
sharpest
didn't
tool
want to
in
go
the
back to
shed.
office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
So I'll go right. Oh no. Oh, you dick. Forcing me.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Well, then I'm gonna go this way. Fuck you. Fuck you, narrator.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
There's, look, there's 4 doors here. It can't be that hard.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left,
Okay,
down,
okay, Chad, I'm just gonna move this
right.
box over here.
Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, okay, 6 doors, if you want to be pedantical about it. But I'm not gonna go through it. I'm gonna try and open these doors again, because that's just the kind of man that I am. A man's man. A man's man. Faux shizzle. Do you feel me? No, I'm not going that way. I'm going through here. I'm gonna get the ambulance ending. Can't seem to get anywhere else, so I guess I have to go here. Well,
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
We just have to get back to...
Close your eyes, chat.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
I can do that. Sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do 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 do. I ain't the sharpest cream in my head.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. I'll do what you want. I mean, not what you... I don't know anymore. I don't know, man. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture. Oh my god, this building wants blood. Oh my.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, okay. So I guess I gotta go back to that at some point if I want to. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, you. I don't know what to think no more, man. I don't know what to think no more.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we
When
just
God has
came from.
Alzheimer's.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I want to go. I don't want it, but I'm gonna have to, am I? Aren't I? Ain't I? Aren't I, Gabna?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
But first, piss art. Here we go. So this is what we can flash on screen whenever I need to piss. It's perfect and beautiful in every way. See? This is what so we'll keep that around. We'll keep that around. It's gonna be useful. Maybe someone can colorize it, or, you know, maybe there'll be variations on it from different people. But this is the root that we grow the mighty oak from. Somebody want to put
No,
my...
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. You're the boss, man. The boss baby. He's like the boss baby, man. This is not good.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
This is Movie Bob's place.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yeah!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh,
yeah.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
You know, fair enough. Okay, I'll do it your way. Do it your way. Do it your way, man. I'm not going that way. Fuck you. I'm going the normal way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
No, I'm staying here. I'm gonna fold my arms, and we're staying here. You hear me, narrator? You hear me, you son of a bitch? You hear me, you cheek-clapping motherfucker? You hear me, you clam-tasting dick rag? I am staying here, sir. Okay, I'll follow your fucking line. Somebody once told me the fool was in Mario Mia. Poker. Someone was not doing work. Oh, Mr. 425, what were you doing? You were doing the poker or solitaire. What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing, Mr. 425? What were you doing? You weren't doing work. Oh, no, you... Wait, that's not a... That's not a number. It has numbers in it. Not a number in of itself. Not in any number, but... This is indeed a disturbing universe.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Well,
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Your
Look,
line is shit and
here's
you
a
should
thought.
feel shit.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, God. Oh, my ears. Oh no, I'm going in the other direction. Fuck you. Oh no! No escape! Fuck! No! I'm not doing what you say! No! 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 No, 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 no! No! Man! This is bullshit! Why? Let me explore! No! What do you expect me to fucking Matrix run up this shit? This isn't Mirror's Edge, my dude. Huh, no. Fuck. Shitting cock. Again, what do you expect me to do with this? You expect me to McDonald's fucking arch over this? No, sir. Whoa, man. Yeah, I agree, Riddler. Excusez-moi. No. Oh, whatever. Fuck! Oh, it's like the Boba Fett theme. Book of Boba Fett, that is. Boba Fett. 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 Boba Fett.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Sure is a fern. It's got some, it's a 3D asset, cool. It's not a sprite. You did some work on that, yeah. Doesn't really, kind of sways a little bit, gives you a little illusion of my life there without having to take up too much, I grew up surrounded by ferns. Oh, man. This door work? Nope. What was I expecting, really? For doors to open? Doors don't open for you, man. You gotta make doors open for you. They won't open.
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Well, I'm gonna go back to where we started. Some fun, dandy, and man, there's two things. Yeah. Oh yeah, that we really did loop around, huh? Well, I guess I'm gonna just complete the cycle. Let's go back here. Have a nice life. Oh, won't let me close the door. Well, I am just gonna. Yeah, maybe I can get the secret ending again. Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. Not gonna bother. I'm not gonna, tempt fate, as they say. Gotta get the chat back on screen though. For me. Da 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 da. Boba boba. Oh, but I could go this way, which I think is neat. I'm gonna defy you, narrator. I'm gonna defy you and your butt.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Well, I tried, and then you ear violated me, man. You know what? I'm going back to the corner. Fuck you. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Nyo, 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 nyo. Ba, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Da, dun, 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 dun. Okay, that didn't work. Oh boy. You know, we're all just cogs, man. Cogs in that ever erect machine. No doors can open for me.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
Hello,
through...
Gogger, how do you do?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, this does actually remind me. Gonna just do this. I'm fiddly diddly diddly dee. Well, I've woken up. It is currently morning. It is 10 a.m. for me. So,
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
well, how about I go in this door so that I have the choice? No? Okay. No, what about this? No, okay. The man.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. There's a man going round.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, well, if you can give me a hallway that doesn't have a line in it, I can't even follow it anyway. You know, that'd be good. Well, James, just show me whatever awesome thing you've been gifted in whatever form you can.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
No.
So I know that each
I refuse.
door has to
I'm gonna
lead
spin.
somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds.
Okay, let's see what James Moore has. Let's go on to the old Discord. Oh my god. So anyone who is who is oh, please tell me you sent that to Metal as well. Oh, that's beautiful. So anyone who has who is who watches Metal's Forge, the episode I was on, we covered Superman versus the Elite, and there was the horny slug lady. Let's get on to OBS. So now we have this beautiful meme that has now emerged as a byproduct. Oh my good lord, please send this to Metal. Please do. Oh lord, that's beautiful. Oh man. Oh, that's wonderful. Anyway. Returning to the game. Yeah, he'll see it
With the counter-inverted
on the morrow.
reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
No. Choice. Freedom. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
I don't like this prophecy.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it?
We broke the ending.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
We did it!
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the... Oh no. Oh no, death is about to happen. Oh no, 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 no. No death.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh no, not this ending again. No, no, we're not doing this. Okay.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh no, rain. Rain, go away. Come again another day. Input. Where are you? Where is the input? I need to enter the input.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I believe you, narrator man. I believe you. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll enter the door on my right, actually.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Stanley was touched as a child.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh no, I know what way that leads. I might go back down there at some point just to do the paths I didn't take.
Stanley
but
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
oh, I have
This is it, Stanley.
I've lost
Your chance
I've
to
lost
redeem
count
yourself.
of how many
To
endings
put
at this
your
point.
work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Endings are always just new beginnings. Oh, more Twitter art? Neat. Twitter is... Oh, no, here it is. Oh, this is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Oh, and I got to retweet these as well. Oh, this is great. I'm going to put this on screen. Here we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The line of death. Fucking my God. What a life we live. Boba Fett. Dum. Yep, that sounds about right. God, like, and these are the endings that I'm basically aware of, right? Like, because I played this game before, so I apparently the upcoming one has a bunch of new content, so you will actually get to see my crisis happen live. It's gonna be great.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Don't I know it? Where's the input? Input, please. I don't know how to get the input. Where is it? Is it secret? Is it safe? Run away, do 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 do, run away, do 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 do, run away, do do. But Stanley didn't want to go. He was happy. Run away from the time that we have together.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I will always admire the employee lounge.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there, just a kind of, tingle.
Stanley came and tingled. Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds
But eager to get
very
back
right.
to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not going to do that. You know I'm not going to do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I get over this? Can I unleash the boxes?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh, her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Please, I'm already spoken for.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What's this?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I went over and
actually
unplugged it.
Chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, you finally got the memo,
I
guys.
can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Well, I'm
Please
glad I'm
observe
getting this talk
helpful
now.
Instructional video.
Choice.
Oh,
It's
hello.
the best part of being a real person. But if used
Quote
incorrectly,
Jonathan
it can
and
also
Jor-El.
be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person
I'm
who does not
gonna
make
fucking
sense,
fish
in
this
all
bitch.
likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Thought?
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
A back sacking crack? What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I see.
Most medical professionals
How did you end up in
recommend
that
making
situation,
at least
sir?
8 choices per day. Do you make more than
8?
8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Well,
And the
I know
feeling
that.
should
I just want to
subside.
think about it.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, chat. What the
Welcome
fuck?
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
8.
And see what the correct thing to do
8.
would have been. This way, please.
No, I'm not. Gotta go out this way. Nope. Am I gonna go this way? Nope. Maybe I can go this way. Nope, nope. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way then. Turn on the generator. Nope. Pick up the box. Ooh. If I walk up this way. Nope. Ah, I see. They're not even gonna let me. I know. Nope. Wiggle. I can just. Oh, they thought of everything, those crafty buggers.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Yes, sir.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative
imagine that.
contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Let's see. Okay, so same signs and everything. Okay. Just gonna... Ooh, hello, Mr. Chair. They're not letting me go, but that's okay, Mr. Chair. I'm gonna get to you one day. Ooh. Okay. Okay, there's a loophole here. Loop my hole. Loop my hole, daddy. Okay. How about if I just go up here? Nope. Okay. Okay. No, I'll get you yet. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you, sir. Sir, I'll get you. Don't you worry. I went to college. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No. 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 No, 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 no. No. Why do such words enter my... Look, you know, you
Now
click the
remember,
stream, you
all
take
need to do
your
is behave
chances.
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna make you eat penis.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Game go boo. Clicking on the doors.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there
Me
were
whenever a
way
new
to
movie
make it
comes
worth
out.
it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
George
I can't
Lucas when he
live
sees
with
what's
knowledge.
happened to Star
I'll have
Wars.
live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't
Mark
live that
Waid when he
way.
watched Man of
Is it
Steel.
better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to. Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
Yeah, that was
My
pretty
entire game
clever.
was destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
God, this is so
Didn't I impress
clippable.
upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed
hole.
it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
You know how this ends.
When Stanley came to a
You know
set
how
of
this is.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, you know how this ends. We don't do this
No!
here.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behaving.
Fascinating.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
cough. Sup, brah? Well, I guess I'm beginning the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Just trying to find that input, you know? Wherever it may be. Today. It's today, Breaking Stanley Parable Day. It might just be.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a
Ooh.
way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Trying to see if those coffee cups have anything in them. You know, that might be a clue. Might be a clue. You never know. You never know.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm teabagging, do. I'm just teabagging.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No, I didn't. I'm still looking around. You know what I'm saying? You know, is this still did someone nutted in this coffee? So, no, that must be something. You know, must be like something going on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There's a very specific point I need to fall onto, rather. Oh yeah, now I remember.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story
Nope,
and no one
that
gets
wasn't
to
it.
tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
That's the power of come. Dun 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 dun. Don't. Don't bet your future on the roll of a die. Always remember, lightning never strikes twice. Gonna nut do 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 do. Gonna nut do 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 do. Gonna nut do 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 do. Right in my coffee.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know how this ends, right,
This was
narrator?
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
I'm
to
trying to
admire
get
it.
something. Leave me be. Leave me
The
be.
lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable. and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
What? Did I start to bleed in the nutted coffee? Wait, is that coffee cracking? It's cracking.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Coffee and
left.
cream. Nice. Nice.
Stanley
Nice.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, I think what I have to do is I have to fall on the truck with the lights on. Well,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
is that right?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. But in his eagerness to prove
Nope,
that he is
okay.
in control of the story and no one gets...
Yeah. I'll figure out the way down. Don't you worry, guys. Ooh, I got a message. No, I don't.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Bro. Barcelona, it was a beautiful horizon. Barcelona, how could I forget?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to
Yeah.
the meeting
I'm
room, and
trying to
Stanley
figure
knew
this
it
out.
perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
That's what you
just
sound
to
like.
admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room.
What a room.
What a room.
What a room, what a room, what a
But
room.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm trying to figure out how to do the thing with the thing and the thing. How do I, I know there's a one spot I can land on. Oh, maybe it's these boxes.
But in his
Nope.
eagerness to prove that he is in...
That's you, narrator.
A
There was-
soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Yeah, that would be nice. Stanley wondered whether he would see weather. Nice. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
When Stanley came to a
Hardcore
set of two
style.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
I'm gonna
perfectly
figure
well.
this out.
Perhaps he wanted to
I'm
stop
going
by
to
the
figure
employee
this
lounge
out.
first, just to
There's
admire it.
one place I remember distinctly.
It was okay.
Oh, he's run out of things to
But
say.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Depressed narrator is depressed. Okay, where is it? Where?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
But in his
That one was an accident. Okay, we're gonna take a break from that one. I'm tired of looping that ending.
just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
I can close both doors? Yeah, I've sealed myself. Now, seal this one. Nope, okay. Pain! Pain! paid. The paid piper.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna just do a little detour. I'm gonna see what's up. We're gonna.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I already did the broom closet ending. It's fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Back to the. I just need to know. Oh, it changes. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Yes, I found the other input. I'm so happy. Money, 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 money. I got money in my
The
tummy.
moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
Life's so
passageway.
contrived. I don't like life. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I'm gonna find some monitors here. They are gonna spin around and take my head up bounding. I'm gonna shit on my
Stanley walked straight ahead
forehead.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Neat.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You know, where AI could come in handy for games with player choices, not generating the choices, but instead identifying the points where players would make a choice so that developers can more swiftly go in and put outcomes to choices there. You know, that would be a good collaboration of AI and human in-game development.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I know there's an ending a little bit
This
further along.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Perhaps.
No.
But I took
He
that personally.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Ooh,
or
I can control
content.
my emotions.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on. I wanna control myself. See, that's the key. You see, you don't dismantle the mind control device. You take control of the mind control device that controls you, and therefore you control yourself. It's a devious piece of yeah, it's something, all right. Absolutely something. Do. Five. Where is it? Okay, so there's... Oh, I see. So we've got 4 buttons now. I just gotta press some of the other ones and we'll be good, hopefully. Or maybe I can press the red button now? I don't know. Chat, I don't know. Nope, can't press that red button. Gotta figure this out. Do we get those lights up? I'm trying to remember the solution to this. Oh, is it up here? Ah, I don't think I pressed the 4. Maybe. Maybe I have to go in here. Maybe I will... Ah, no. Maybe I got this backwards. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
Yeah,
kept you
I
enslaved all
did.
these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. No.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Uh-oh.
Not long until detonation then, let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Uh-oh.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh my god.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Is there a 0?
I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Console
Dear me,
disabled.
what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Orange one,
Anything,
okay.
Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
What
is?
the? Okay,
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds to
Charge.
death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
I wish I could read the text.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
Okay,
And believe me,
okay.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Okay, so what have we learned? What have we learned? What have we learned?
But Stanley's
That's not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There we go. No. I'm very curious. Is it actually possible to beat the nuke in that ending, or is it like a deconstru... I don't remember this hallway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
No, fair enough, I say.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah,
Stanley
I
was
didn't
bad
think
at
so.
following Directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
So which
foot.
one do I jump down
I'm not
onto?
your enemy, really, I'm not.
Anyone
I
know
realize that
where I'm meant to
investing
jump
your
down
trust in
to
someone else can be
on this?
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Anyone remember?
someone you've
I don't want to
been
repeat the
neglecting, Stan.
cutscene if I don't have to.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance.
Because
to
I
redeem
swear there was an
yourself.
ending that's
To
down
put
there, but
your
maybe I'm
worth
wrong.
aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I thought there was a way to get down into the loading area, and I thought there was, but maybe I'm Mandelaring myself. We shall find out soon enough.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Okay, I did it. Four, 2, 7. Oh my God, it's an apartment.
Is that you?
Oh, Stanley,
Hold on, sweetie.
that's
Bread is
you.
waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Ew, bread.
Okay, there we go. want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, hi.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
But I don't wanna. How you doing, miss?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-oh. I'm not doing that.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
No!
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
No,
Now
mannequin lady,
he's
save
coming
me!
back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I can press any button I want. See? Any other button. See? I'm in control here.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh,
So,
spend time
he
with the
went further.
boys.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through
Oh
this
my god,
fantasy
who
world,
pissed?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I remember
Down
that.
another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Holy fuck. Kids, what about?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. See, I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. What's the time? Not gonna do it. O'clock. Yeah, showed it. Showed them that. I showed them. Showed them good. Showed them damn well. Showed them damn well. See, so you just we're gonna wait out the clock. And it's like we're back, the dinosaur story. Turn back the clock to the dawn of time and sing this song with me. Turn back the clock, turn back the clock, turn back the clock to the dawn of time and sing this song with me. Oh, fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
I'm not doing that.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I'm taking this personally. Did I die? Apparently. Oh, yay! My God, it's full of buttons. Yes! 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 My goodness. I did it. We did it, fam. We did it. We did it. Button. 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 Buttons. Button. Oh my lord. Now this is flavor country. Oh, I guess that will always be there then. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Well, thanks. Thanks for that. Gonna just make my way out then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Neat. Button, button, baton.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
When Stanley
this was not the
came.
direct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Button.
Eager
Button.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Buttons.
door on his left.
Buttons. Buttons.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Buttons.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay then. Well, we already got the baby one, so let's see where else we
Now
go.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Button.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
The Aurora Borealis. In all of its splendor, all of its beauty, and ooh, a doorway.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh, I can go back if you want, Mr. Narrator. Ooh,
Right. Where were we?
ooh, the Kirby Crackle. Yeah. Ah. Ooh. Ee. Ah. What is love? Baby, do noteth hurt me. Noteth hurt me, no. No, knoweth more.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
It's okay, I'll be fine. Don't need to worry, I don't
Please,
die.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay, I'll go back down. If that is your Freedom Day wish. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay, okay.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay, okay. If you're certain. Well, you're not certain then. Oh wow, it's just blackness in there.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
That one looked like a penis. Do do. Let's just keep trolling him. Nope. Okay. Don't take this from me, quote Wanda.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Okay, okay. If you're insistent, I will go back again. You know, I'll go back. Well, he doesn't seem to have any more lines, so I'm gonna go and defy you now. You've run your limit. You've run your limit, man. Dude. Bro. Bro. Do I choose death, or did death choose me?
No!
Oh, I'm alive.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay. You know, I think, you need that healthy mix of pain and pleasure sometimes. Oh God, gotta sneeze. What is wrong with me today? I will answer that later.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Wee, baby.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
No.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
Yeah.
reading the situation correctly?
Yeah. Here we go.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
You know, I can't get a kick. You know what? I can't get. You make a point, narrator. How am I gonna get a kick out of this if I don't have legs? And I would break them. And I would no longer be able to get a kick out of this. So you know what? You've convinced me, Mr. Narrator. You've convinced me.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Nice.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
It can be. It can be again, Mr. Narrator. It can be again. Except now. You see. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Gonna kill myself. Dum boom ba 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 ba. Off we go.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
We always go back, but that doesn't mean we don't have a choice.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Sometimes you just never know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go back to the
This
one.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I want to go back to the.
It was okay.
I want to go back to the thing that breaks the game, but
eager
this
to
time
get
go through
back
the
to
other door.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at
Dare
following
to
directions,
be
it's incredible he
stupid,
wasn't
do
5
do
years
do.
ago.
Dare to be stupid, do 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 do. Dare to be stupid, do 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 do. Dare to be stupid.
Foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize
Dare to be
investing your
stupid,
trust in
do do
someone
do
else
do
can be
do.
difficult,
Dare to
but
be
the fact is that
stupid,
the
do do
story
do
has
do
been
do.
about
Dare to
nothing
be
but
stupid, do
you
do
all
do
this
do. Dare to
time.
be stupid, do do do
There's
do
someone
do.
you've
Dare
been
to be stupid.
neglecting,
There we go. I've ruined that for
Someone
you
you've
too,
forgotten
James.
about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
You know, you take your
Oh,
chances.
No, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Stick your head in the microwave and give yourself a
Wife's
tan.
real
Maybe I will.
progress.
Maybe I will.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best
Can I
part of
how do I
being
skip?
a real
How do I
person.
skip this? I
But
want
if
to.
used incorrectly, can
Oh
also be
boy,
the
here we
most
go again.
dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Good. There we go with the back sack and
Making
crack
choices
again.
on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test
I wanna
and
skip
reinforce
it.
the material
I
covered
wanna
in this
skip
video.
it.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fine. 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 Still want to get in here though, somehow. One day, maybe.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Imagine that.
Make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yeah, the last time I literally glitched the game out, did I not? Is that like the super secret ending?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah. Gonna be great.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Okay.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Neat. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah,
To a
I
staircase,
see.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Huh. I see what you're doing, narrator. I see your game. Oh, that's not right.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath
Yes.
and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 117. Come on, let me do it.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He
Oh,
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Okay. They're just gonna keep resetting me at that spot.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Oh my
I'm quite
lord.
sure you'll be up to
Time
the
loop.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Sometimes the only way to win is just to not
It's
play.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Plans.
I have to. here in this pile of rubbish, with you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
You're a child.
Oh.
A boy child.
Story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
Oh no.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Dear Jesus.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
The end is never the end, 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 the end is never the end. The end is never the end, never end, never
When
ends.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Never ending story.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Never
to
ending
his boss's office.
story. The never ending story.
Stepping
No worries, Valius. Have a good slap. Because the boss knows what the boss says, the boss goes. Oh yeah. Have a good Will Smith slap. The dream, the dream, the dream. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. You are now leaving. Well, it's about damn time. We've got to check those other doors, you know. Interesting. A red door, but it leads to nowhere. That could be the name of, like, something. The red door to nowhere. Do 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 do. Never-ending story. The never-ending story. The never-ending story. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And I think that's all the endings. As far as I know. I've just, because I've gone through so many, I went to check so that I'm not wasting any additional time. But yes, I think we've gotten all the endings now. And we've escaped. And now all that's left is just to loop it over and over and over and over again. And over and over. But yeah, I think this is prep enough for the next Stanley Parable game that's about to launch later this month. Which is basically what I wanted to do, is just to show y'all that one so that we could go into that one with a sense of continuation. But yeah, I'm going to pop off now. I'm going to check Streamlabs, see if anyone left anything there. And then I'm gonna head off to the sleep. That is sleepful. Because sleepfulness is goodfulness, I say. You can quote me on that. Well, the next one is a remake, and it's got like apparently a butt ton of additional content in it. So we'll see how it compares. Do, 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 do. Okay, yep, looks like I'm up to date on everything, so I'm going to end the stream there. Oh, have a wonderful time, everybody. It's been fun. I'll probably stream some XCOM at some point soon as well. So, so long, and thanks for all.